In a small village surrounded by golden savanna and dense baobab trees, there lived a young drummer named Kofi. Kofi was known for his skill with the drum, a talent he had inherited from his late father. His hands moved so swiftly and precisely that when he played, it felt as though the earth itself danced to his rhythm. Every evening, under the orange glow of the setting sun, Kofi would sit in the village square and play his drum. The villagers would gather, swaying to his beats, their laughter and singing filling the air. But Kofi had a secret. His drum was not ordinary. It had been passed down through generations in his family, and his father had warned him to never let it fall into the wrong hands. One fateful evening, as Kofi played by the river's edge, a stranger appeared. She was tall and graceful, her hair glistening like water under moonlight. She introduced herself as Nia and asked if she could listen to his music. Kofi agreed, and as he played, Nia began to dance. Her movements were fluid, like ripples on water, mesmerizing and otherworldly. When Kofi finished, Nia smiled. "Your music is powerful," she said. "But tell me, drummer, do you know the true magic of your drum?" Kofi was taken aback. "It is just a drum," he said, "a gift from my father." Nia's eyes sparkled. "It is more than that," she whispered. "It holds the spirit of the river. That is why your music moves the hearts of all who hear it. But beware, for such power attracts both good and evil." Kofi thanked her, though he felt uneasy. As he returned to the village, he couldn't shake the feeling that someone, or something, was watching him. The next morning, Kofi awoke to find his drum missing. Panic-stricken, he searched everywhere, but it was gone. That evening, the village was eerily silent without the sound of Kofi's drum. Determined to find it, Kofi went back to the river. There, under the light of the full moon, he saw Nia. She stood ankle-deep in the water holding his drum. Around her, shadowy figures rose from the river, their eyes glowing like embers. "You must prove yourself worthy of this drum," Nia said, her voice echoing like the river's current. "Play it now and call upon the spirits to protect your village." Kofi's hands trembled as he took the drum. The shadowy figures began to close in, their forms growing larger and darker. With a deep breath, Kofi struck the drum. The sound was like thunder, powerful and commanding. The river spirits answered his call. From the water emerged shining figures, their forms shimmering like silver. They clashed with the shadows, driving them back into the depths of the river. When the battle was over, Nia smiled at Kofi. "You have proven yourself," she said. "The drum is not just an instrument. It is a bridge between worlds. Guard it well, for as long as you play, your village will be safe." From that day on, Kofi played his drum not only to entertain, but to protect. The villagers revered him, knowing that his music carried the power of the river spirits. And though Kofi never saw Nia again, he felt her presence in every beat of his drum, reminding him of the bond between the living and the unseen.